Welcome everyone to another Maz Play video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be playing Cowboy Life Simulator. Now this game is not out as a full release yet or early access, however there are some demos and playtests out right now. So at this point I played a little bit of this as a demo, so this is now a playtest, so I assume it's going to be similar to the demo, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so it looks like we have like a little bit of a tutorial intro to the story, so we'll go ahead and click through this and see how this goes, and I'll be quiet. Man, that is really loud, those footsteps. And what is up with that horse's eyes? I'm gonna call him weirdo. Those eyes are kind of creeping me out. It's a lot of whites in the eyes. I don't know horses that have their eyes that wide open, but again, this is a play test or a demo. Maybe these are some tweaks that they'll make in the future. Gosh, I'm gonna have to lower those hoof prints really loud. Okay, I do like the cleanup aspect of this game, where you can kind of do some old demolishing and clean up the old barn and build a new one from scratch. So So yeah, this is something that I do like in these kind of games, just the destruction and rebuilding. So again, I'll be quiet and we'll go through the little tutorial. There are a lot of cool things that you can build here in this build menu, and hopefully as they work on the game and get to early access or release, we'll be able to see a lot of those things, and hopefully a lot of those aren't gated during early access or first release. Hopefully all this is available for building because it looks really cool. There are so many things you can build that I was having trouble just finding the well. But I found it, so let's find a good spot to build it. Probably in the same spot that it was at before. Boy, this weather is really nasty. Realistic. And a little too loud. Maybe next time I'll adjust the audio levels for not only that horse's hoof prints, but this thunderstorm weather. So again, I'll continue. I'll be silent. person, the tutorial guy, managed to stay dry during this thunderstorm. Just saying. Maybe that'll be adjusted in final version or early release. Probably could have did a better job of placement. I don't like how that's floating off the ground. Even though this horse is very loud with the galloping, I do like the speed. It does get you from point A to B really quick. And mining this iron it feels really good. Yeah, I guess I can't get that little piece, so yeah, I guess that's how you know it's done being mined, but I didn't see anything go in my inventory, so yeah, it feels good. I like that breakup. Okay, and that's good that it comes back after you leave. You cleared this out, so. Not seeing anything go in my inventory automatically, so maybe I have to pick something up after I smash these, so I'll have to come back to some of the smashed rocks to see if there's anything on the ground for me to pick up. Oh, there you go. Yep. So we have to bust these bad boys up and then go back and look for any highlighted pieces on the ground to pick them up, put them in the inventory. So that makes sense. They do not automatically go into your inventory as you're mining. So we'll backtrack and we'll make sure we cover those areas that we just mined and make sure we didn't miss anything. Now, I am a bit of a loot goblin, so I can see how this would keep me here at one spot for a very long time. So I'm going to try to wrap it up and maybe smash a couple more rocks, get a little bit more loot, and then head back to the base to continue the tutorial. So. But I am tempted to stay here and do some more mining, but I know it's not needed for the purpose of the tutorial, because it looks like I just need enough to build a blacksmith as part of the tutorial and then go from there. But it does feel good. The mining, I do like it. It's very easy to find what you need to mine, so and it looks like you get good return off of it, so yeah, so far so good, and it's easy to find the things that chipped off since they highlight well. So yeah, so far so good. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the base and continue the tutorial with building the blacksmith. We're gonna clear this old house here, at least the rubble, just because it looks pretty janky just sitting here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear it out, and then we'll get going on making a blacksmith. But I would like to clear this piece of land here first, so we'll do a little clearing first. I can only hope that that grass goes away when I place this down. That would be pretty annoying, but I just want to get this nice and lined up by the house and within the fence. Hopefully that grass disappears. And it does. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and build this and continue on with the tutorial and see what they have us do next. Okay, looks pretty easy to build a bunch of nails that the picture looks like they're screws, but either way, nails, it looks like it's pretty easy to make a whole bunch of them as long as you have enough iron in your inventory. And it seems pretty easy to get iron too, judging by how close that mine is and how that respawns. So this should make it a lot easier to get past this step of the tutorial. Now I do like how the trees split themselves into individual pieces. Most games, when you chop a tree down, you got to keep whacking it some more when it falls to the ground to split it into individual pieces. So I do like how they kind of min-maxed that and made it a little bit easier for us players when it comes to chopping trees down. So that's pretty cool. materials on the regular in this game. I wonder if they're gonna adjust that for the final version, or this is gonna be pretty much the norm. These really bad lightning, thunder, downpours. I do like the weather effect, but it might be a bit overkill right now. Scraps yet in the game, so we'll start off with a small house here and just build more where the bigger property was that we demolished. With the houses, if we'll be able to build something from scratch, or will there be just these pre-built models that you really don't have a choice but to use. Either way it works, but I would be very curious to see if they do let us do a little bit custom builds, but it's looking more and more kind of like a medieval dynasty or some of these other type survival games that there may just be some templates that you build as long as you have the materials for them, and you just kind of fill in these ghost walls. And there we have it. We have a brand new small house, and next thing you know, we just have to build a bed, and I think that's gonna be probably one of the last things we do here, unless the next tutorial is pretty short, but we'll go ahead and get a bed placed in here. Okay, so I do like that we have the option to build our own farm here, so this is going to be pretty useful, and probably going to have a good wide range of things that we can grow. So it looks like we gotta make some crop plots with this shovel here, I guess. Unless I'm doing something wrong, because I really don't see a difference in the ground. Nothing glowing, kind of like we did with the house and the lumber mill and the blacksmith, so maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, I think I'm spinning my wheels here. Nothing is happening with this shovel, so I must be doing something wrong. Very nice. Looks like we have some options to go around and hand pick some items, some plants, so that's going to be useful. But the shovel is just either broken or I'm doing something wrong. It says place in arable land. I would assume you do that with the shovel, but the land is not changing. So let's check our build menu here. Maybe there's something we're missing in the build menu. Ah, there you go. The tutorial items are highlighted in the nice yellow green, and now we have the arable land slot that we were thinking we can do with the shovel, and now it says we can use the shovel to complete the slot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these down as part of the tutorial. And now the shovel should work. Perfect. So I do like the variety they give us here, both large and small. So depending on what kind of crop sizes we're going to be doing here in the future. So this will be pretty cool. Okay, I think we're getting to a pretty decent stopping point for now. So looks like we're just gonna pick up these seeds and fertilizer, and I guess the last thing to do will be to actually start planting things and watering and fertilizing. So yeah, I think this is a good point where maybe we can put kind of a bookmark in this and come back and finish up in the next video with gardening and plotting our first crops. Thanks for watching, and as always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.